Hey, I hope all is going well and you're having a beautiful, blessed day. I wanted to come on in and say hello, and I also wanted to share the prompt that my website gave me. Um, the question was, is your life what you thought it would be a year ago? And absolutely not. My life has changed so much in the past couple of years. Um, I never thought that my self acceptance would lead me back to advocacy and that it would lead me to being a dancer. Um, Not just somebody who takes dance classes, but somebody who can call themselves a dancer, which is beyond my wildest dreams. Like I said, I never imagined it. Um, and I'm honestly in a time of reflection right now with Boundless Babe Society ending. There are a lot of things that were subjects in BBS that I still need to work on, and I'm still constantly working on, like taking up space. Taking up space is a big one because when you live life um with the disability or without, you should not apologize for your existence. Um, you should only ever apologize when you absolutely have done something wrong and you know that you feel bad about bad about something and you made another person feel bad about something. Um, but you should never apologize for taking up space. And I always had the or have the um I always have the habit of apologizing for taking too long at a store, getting my money out of my wallet, or taking too long backing up to get out of somebody's way so they could go next. Or just I apologize. I know that I tend to apologize for being in certain spaces where I think I'm taking a long time. So that is something that I'm working on. And the other thing that I'm working on, that is a BBS subject, is communication. And um, when you are disabled, communication takes the form as well of telling somebody how you want something done, and um it, it's how you want something done, and just being respectful of, also, I'm like losing my words here because I'm really trying to think. um Being respectful of the people that have taken care of you like your entire life, have been your caretakers, and maybe there is one way that you have done something all your life, and now you don't want to do that thing, whatever said thing is, that certain way. You want to change it the way you feel comfortable. So, having those conversations with loved ones is hard, especially if you are somebody who's emotional like me. And I don't know about you guys, but when I tend to have hard conversations with the people that I love, I tend to cry all the time. And sometimes the tears will make my speech. I mean, this is not a disability thing, but sometimes the tears make you hard to understand because your voice gets shaky, you're crying, and you're trying to make yourself stop, but you really do feel like you need to get your bearings and you don't know how to put something into words. You just know that you're feeling a certain emotional way about something. And so the taking up space, communication, and the last thing that I'm working on, which is super, super important, is being unapologetically myself. And that goes hand in hand with taking up space. Because when you are not unapologetically yourself, that can mean that you apologize for being a certain way, or that you take somebody's opinions way too deeply. So, like I was saying in the video that I made on Saturday before dance class, I had said that somebody was kind of making me go back into my old scripts in my head about using certain equipment. And my choice to use my chair is my choice because I do not want to be a person who physically cannot communicate. Because when you are literally breathless and you feel like, okay, before I say anything, I need to catch my breath, or, oh my gosh, I need to check, my face to make sure that I don't look angry. Um, Having those extra things to check and make sure that you look okay is not acceptable. So, yes, it might be using my chair for me might be taken as by somebody else as a way of giving up and not wanting to try hard, so to speak. But I'm here to tell you guys that wanting to try hard can get you into so much trouble because of the fact that, like I mentioned before, you can look out of breath, look angry. And then if you look out of breath and angry, people might not want to talk to you. So you want to not to not to please other people, but you might want to go back and check yourself and make sure, am I rolling into a situation in a way that I feel comfortable and confident, and in a way that I could show up as my best self. And I've learned over the past couple of years that I show up as my best self in my chair. Yes, that might take a little bit more time, because I do need help getting in my chair, and then um, transportation is another thing that I have to work out. And I am so blessed that I've done the access services thing for 20 years, so I know exactly how to work the system in order to get places in a timely manner when I need to get places. Um, but having all those things in place actually make you a better representation of yourself, and it does make you physically more confident, and that you could show up, it makes you feel like you could show up as the best version of yourself. And I was having a conversation with my cousin today, and there are still some physical things that I really do need to work on. Um, but those are my own physical and mental things. So I'm going to try to not, um, I'm going to try not to put too fine of a point on it for myself and beat myself up over it. I'm just going to take things moment by moment and see what happens. Um, and so I just wanted to kind of say that, answer the question that no, I don't think my life is um where I thought it would be a year ago. Because even a year ago when I was doing the board stuff with Lanterman and all my advocacy stuff, I still felt like it was in a dream. And I honestly I still feel that way. I feel like every time I enter the boardroom that I'm like, I can't believe I got chosen to do this, because it's not something that I just signed up for and there you go, I'm on the board. I had to get chosen in order to do everything that I'm doing. And I can't believe it's happened. And I can't believe also that my life has changed so much because of dance. But this whole conversation goes back to having the mentorship of Boundless Babe Society. And the only thing I could say right now, because usually in a talk like this in previous years, I have said that ladies need to join BBS, because BBS will teach you how to be the best version of yourself. I can't say that this year because the program is ending, but what I can say is that I hope that I am the best representation to other women out there who do not have community, or people, maybe women who are looking for community. And also, I keep going back to, in my mind, the younger generation who might know this life well, but are still young enough to have a lot to learn. And it's taken me 20 years to get to where I'm at. So that's half my life. And so I feel that I am blessed to be where I'm at today, and I want to keep moving forward. And I hope that part of moving forward is being an example to those around me of what this life could actually be like. Um, Anyways, you guys, I love you. I'll talk to you guys later. I think we're on 462, but my podcast app is having a problem, and it's not scrolling up to let me see the number that I'm on. So I think it's 462, but I will go back and try to check and let you know. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Have a beautiful, blessed day. God bless, and I will see you soon. Bye.